Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Trish and it's a school day. It's what is today? Thursday. When it comes to this time of the week, I'm usually I don't know my days. Or at any given moment I will forget my days. But I just woke up from a nap, well needed nap. This time of the week, guys, I'm usually zonked. Okay, and today is a hot day. It's about 93, so I was out tending to the plants earlier and it did a number on me. I came in and I just sat down and got maybe 15 minutes or so, and it felt like I slept for an hour. So this is what I meant when I made that video earlier, that you have to listen to your body, because I didn't think that I would need a nap, right? But I needed a nap. But I've grown to know that I need to listen to my body. And if I hadn't done that, I wouldn't be able to be up making breakfast. Dinner. See what I mean? Brain fog. So I'm so glad that they want fried dumpling, because that is easy. And I'll just whip it up real quickly and they'll be fed and I'll be fine and can go into my evening chores. So anyway, if this is your first time viewing, thank you so much for joining. And if you're a returning viewer, thanks for coming again. Hopefully this will be inspiring. And I know sometimes I just need to watch a video to inspire me to get up and jump up and make something. Not necessarily what the person is making, but sometimes you need a little inspiration, right? So I'm gonna flip this camera around and show you how I make my fried dumpling. All right, hang tight. See, I even had my smoothie, guys. I made my smoothie before I went outside and I could not even finish it when I came inside. I was so stunted by the sun. I just drank some water and that was it. So I'm going to go ahead and you probably will hear me sipping on the smoothie because my body's calling for it now. So anyway, as far as the ingredients go, I hope you're able to see me. Let me see. All right. I have here a cup and a half of blended Korean berries, and I blended it really fine, you guys, because I'm gonna be making fried dumplings. So I need like a nice rise, decent rise. Let me try to adjust this camera properly. Okay, so like I said, I have a cup and a half of Korean berries in here, and then I'm gonna add another cup and a half of all-purpose flour. Now you can use, this is 1 cup. You can use spelt, whatever flour that you like. When I'm making fried dumpling, I like to use all-purpose flour sometimes. And today is one of those days. So now we have 3 cups of flour in here. All right. So just 3 ingredients. Well, actually 4. It's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Flour, salt, baking powder, and milk. You can use water if that's what you want. I'm going to use a teaspoonful of salt. Typically, it's actually a teaspoon and a half. Sorry, because I don't usually measure. I just sprinkle over the flour. It's hard to tell. But typically, I think it's a half a teaspoon per cup of flour. Right? So if you have a bigger family, you're going to double this recipe. It's a half a teaspoon of salt per cup of flour, right? Now some people use butter in their fried dumpling, but I just like to use milk. I like to use goat milk in my fried dumpling, but I don't have any goat milk now. Now I'm putting in 2 and I think I'm gonna put 3. I think I would usually put 3. Yeah, 1 teaspoon per cup of 1 teaspoon of baking powder per cup of flour, right? Okay, so we're gonna stir this in. And I'm not even sure how much milk I use, but I'm gonna measure it now for the sake of measuring, so you can know. Let me get a proper measuring thingy. Okay, guys, so this is a cup, liquid cup. All right. Okay, cold, whole fat, grass-fed milk. Right, you can use goat milk and that gives it a special taste. Right, But and if you are making it for vegans, which I do every once in a while when we have friends over, I use cashew milk, right? And so, and if they don't mind a dense fried dumpling, if I'm making fried dumplings for people who don't mind a dense fried dumpling, I would just use all Korean berry flour. But the kids don't like the fried dumpling when it's too dense. So that's why. So, okay, I'm adding my milk now. I'm adding a little bit at a time. This is 1 cup, so I'll tell you if I use a whole cup or not. Okay, guys. Or if I even use more. Like I said, I don't usually measure, you know. It's since I'm doing this Instagram thing. Well, YouTube. Well, I cook over on Instagram. I used to. But I find that cooking over on Instagram now, I'm having problems uploading videos that are more than 8 minutes. I don't know if it's my phone or if Instagram doing it. I don't know. But over here on YouTube, I can upload my videos. And I'm having to do less editing. Okay, so I'm finishing the whole milk. You're kneading it in. And because we're not boiling this dumpling, you don't want to, you know, make it too tough. Okay, and I want it on the soft side. So I'm going to add a little bit more milk. And because also I, what do you call it? It's freshly grounded flour. It will absorb some of the more liquid than usual. So you have to give it that time. So I'm gonna knead my flour, and then I'm gonna put it down and give it time to, you know, absorb all the liquid and so on, making it into the perfect ball. But it's a different case when you're working with freshly grounded flour. Guys, it's different. Right? Your flour is not as smooth. It's a little bit more dense. That's why I'm convinced that the flour we have on the shelf, we get on the shelf, it's not whole flour. Because when you grind your flour and you see how it behaves, you know that the ones you get in the store cannot be whole flour. So anyway, this is my ball. I'm going to leave her here for about 10 minutes and then I'll come back. Okay guys, so I have my pan that is heating on medium. And another thing that I like to do when I'm making fried dumpling, I like to use nothing else but coconut oil. All right, so you can see how hot it is. It's a hot day. It's what is it now? What temperature? Alexa, what's the temperature outside?
Good afternoon, Dyer. Right now, it's 91 degrees Fahrenheit.
Hear that?
Tonight,
91.
Expect a low of 68 degrees.
And see, we have the AC on in the house and the butter is, the coconut oil is liquefying. So, all right, so I'm putting in, I'd say this is about maybe a quarter cup, or maybe a little bit more than that. And I have it on medium. And by the way, guys, this is what my dough looks like. I had to dust it on the top for a little bit because I wouldn't be able to roll it. It was just a little bit too soft. Just dust the top just so I didn't even knead it in, just dusted it so I'll be able to. So for those of us who know me from Instagram, this is the way I make my fried dumpling. I make a ball first, then I make a log like this, right? And this is the way my mom taught me. I know she's gonna be probably surprised to see I'm still making it the same way, even on YouTube. And there it is, almost like a snake shell. So I'm gonna wait till my oil starts to heat up a little bit. I can tell. I throw in that little piece in there. It's important that you know that your oil is heated, or else you put that fried dumpling there and suck up all that oil. Making another one just in case you're interested in making it this way. Make it into a ball, then a log. And don't ask me how I get it to swing like that. I don't know. It's just years of practice, I guess. And then you kind of pinch the side like that, right? Make it into a ball, and this is another way that I do it as well. Make it into the same ball. You can see my little piece of dough starts to fry there now. I don't know if you can see it. Let me zoom in so you can probably see it. See, it's frying. That's when you know it's time to start putting your dumplings in. All right, so sometimes I do it like this and make like a bowl, like so, right? Children just have a fit. Would I say a fit? They have a ball when the shapes are like this. And like I said, they're going to be eating it with some scrambled eggs. And I have some leftover lentil loaf that I'm going to be having. I'm going to be making it into a salad. One of these days I should make it for you guys. Delicious lentil loaf, and the leftover is even more tasty. You put it in the toaster oven and you toast it up, break it up into crumbles and just sprinkle it over a salad. It is just delicious. What is that burning smell? I think something spilled on the stove, you know, and so when I have it on, have that burning smell. All right, so I'm gonna go and make a couple more of these and put as much as I can in my pan, and then I'll be right back. Okay guys, so one might ask, how do you know what temperature to fry it on? You want to fry it on in between medium and high. You don't want to step away from the stove at this time unless you're a pro, you know, like my mother or so. They have a nose. She has a nose that can tell when the dumpling is about to burn or whatever. But you have to stay right here and watch the dumpling. So it's between medium and high that I have it right now. And you can check the bottom and see when it starts to turn a little bit brown. Sometimes you can tell because the edges start to get a little bit brown, right? And this is just for those of us who don't know, right? Okay, so I'm gonna let it fry. I don't know if I want to wait out that whole time on camera because I know that a lot of us are in a lot of rush. We need to be someplace like from yesterday. So all right, this one I can see at the edge here it's starting to get a little brown, so I'll go ahead and flip him. Right, see that? Now this spot is not the ideal pot to be frying dumpling in because you can see one side gives more heat than the other. So I'm gonna have to be flipping and flipping, you know, to get it nice and brown, because the children, they like it when it's nice and brown like here, just like myself and like a lot of us, right? This one in the middle though is gonna have a nice color, I can tell already. See that? And because of the fat from the milk in there, it browns up quite nicely and quite quickly. Now, when you're using whole flour, any at all, even though I just used 1.5 cups, you're gonna have to let your dumplings cook for a little bit. You know, it's just like when you're using whole flour to fry whole wheat flour. You know, when you're using whole wheat flour to fry dumpling, you have to let it soak a little bit in the pot. Cook a little longer for that. Make sure that flour is cooked all the way through. So now that I know that my stove, my heat has come up to a nice temperature, I'm going to put it down now to half because my dumplings are browning, so the heat is perfect. So you're pretty much going to fry all the dumplings on medium heat, right in the middle of where your gauge would be. Right, let me see if I can show you. Like, this is the gauge I'm using. I'm right in the middle, right here. Because that's very important because your dumpling will burn. You alright, Mama?
Yeah.
Alright, it will burn quickly. Alright, so This one I have to turn again to make sure that that side is cooked. Oh, and these are getting a little bit brown because I'm here talking. You see what I mean? They brown up real nicely. Almost about to burn. But you guys like it that way, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so sometimes I put it on the side too. So I'm not in a hurry. You know, let them brown up a little bit on the side too.
Mm-hmm. This one needs to cook on the bun.
Mm-hmm. That's enough eggs for you guys, Mama? Or do I need to scramble some more?
No, it's alright. It's okay.
Okay.
Perfect.
Alright, so now I'm going to make some more dumplings and put in, because I have some more space here. You going to make one too?
Yes, Mom.
Yeah, she always likes to make a small one to know that that one is hers. Make it into a ball. Did you do the ball first? You did?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Very good. I put her over here. Now just wait. Be careful now. And that's Mama's little fried dumpling. Alright. Okay, so I'll try to do the rest. Mama, get me a container to put these in.
Oh, of course.
Alright, put it down here, Mama. On the thing here.
Okay.
This one is ready. I'll put it over in there. This one is probably ready too. Ooh,
You fell off.
want it?
Yes, please. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so that's what happens sometimes, guys. Trying to brown on the side. Alright, so I'm going to finish frying the others. I think you guys have gotten the gist of it. And I think a lot of people know how to fry dumpling, but just in case there's someone passing through that doesn't know how to and would like to know how to. Okay. Alright guys, I'm going to take these out. They're all ready. Even some trying to get burned here. Yeah, just put it in the toaster oven for us.
Okay.
You see guys, when the temperature is at the right temperature, you don't have to add any more oil. See, all of those dumplings that I fried, I used a 1/4 cup of oil and did all of that. It has to be at the right temperature. This, once it has baking powder in it, it will suck up all of that oil. Okay, so when these are done, I'll come back. Okay guys, so these are all done. I'll go ahead and take them out. This could be brown a little bit more, but it's okay. Okay guys, so here is the finished dish. Fried dumplings and scrambled eggs as per request of the children. And until the next video guys, I hope this was informative and inspiring. I hope you will come again, and remember to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell if you haven't done so already. Alright guys, see you in the next video. Who wants this plate?
Me. Me.